Picture this: a car tumbling through the air like a rag doll, flipping once, twice, 8 times total before slamming into the ground and bursting into flames. Inside that inferno was one of Memphis's most fearless racers. And what happened next would change everything. Precious Cooper has always been the wild card on Street Outlaws, the queen of the streets who never backs down from anyone. But behind the screaming engines and trash talk lies a story most fans have never heard. A story of survival, betrayal, and secrets that nearly tore apart the entire franchise. This is what really went down. Before Precious Cooper became a household name in street racing, she was just a teenager from Osceola, Florida, with a dream that seemed completely out of reach. Most people in her position would have given up, but Precious wasn't most people. At 19 years old, she packed up her life and moved to Memphis, Tennessee with one mission: convince J.J. DeBoss, one of the most legendary street racers in America, to take her under his wing. Now here's the thing, J.J. wasn't exactly looking for students. The man had just gotten out of prison and was rebuilding his entire life from scratch. He had a new reality show deal, a growing family, and didn't need some unknown girl from Florida asking him for favors. But Precious was relentless. She showed up at his garage day after day, proving she wasn't just another wannabe looking for 15 minutes of fame. What JJ didn't expect was that this shy, quiet girl would become one of his most trusted allies. Within 12 months, Precious wasn't just racing, she was dominating. She became a regular cast member on Street Outlaws, Memphis, and earned a nickname that would stick with her forever: Queen of the Streets. Her signature catchphrase, "off with their head," became iconic in the racing community. But the connection between Precious and JJ ran deeper than anyone realized. She wasn't just his student. She became godmother to all 4 of his children with his wife Trisha, who happened to be Precious's childhood friend. The 3 of them formed a bond that went beyond racing. They became family. And that loyalty would be tested in ways nobody saw coming. Every street racer knows the risks. Every time you step into that driver's seat, you're gambling with your life. But knowing the danger and experiencing it are 2 completely different things. Precious Cooper learned that lesson the hard way during a race that still haunts fans who witnessed it. The matchup seemed routine enough: Precious versus Stevie Kroom from South Carolina. Both teams had concerns about the road conditions before the race, but they decided to go ahead anyway. Big mistake. Just seconds after the light turned green, everything went sideways. Precious lost control of her car, zipped, and what happened next was pure chaos. The car flipped, not once, not twice, but 8 times. It tumbled across the side road like a toy being thrown by an angry child, metal crunching and glass shattering with each rotation. Then came the flames. The vehicle caught fire while Precious was still trapped inside. The driver's door jammed shut from the impact. For those watching, time seemed to freeze. This wasn't just another racing accident, this looked like a tragedy in the making. Witnesses rushed to the wreckage, desperately trying to pry open the door as smoke billowed from the engine. When they finally got her out, JJ ran over expecting the worst. But Precious, covered in dirt and shaken but miraculously uninjured, looked up at her mentor and said something that perfectly captured who she is: "I'm fine. I'm mad about the car." Most people would have quit racing after an experience like that. Most people would have taken it as a sign to walk away while they still could. Not Precious. She was back behind the wheel soon after, proving that the queen of the streets doesn't bow to fear. Behind every successful reality show is drama that never makes it to air, and Street Outlaws is no exception. But what went down between Precious Cooper and Big Chief wasn't just regular drama. It was the kind of explosive confrontation that changed the entire franchise forever. January 2022. The cast was filming the first episode of a new season when everything fell apart. Big Chief and Precious got into a heated argument during a driver's meeting and things escalated fast. His wife Jackie jumped in to defend him, and suddenly the whole situation spiraled out of control. By the end of the night, Big Chief walked away from Street Outlaws completely. Not just the episode, but the entire show he helped build from the ground up. So what actually caused the fight? The official story is complicated, but it all comes down to one thing: rule changes. Big Chief had a major problem with the new Race Your Way In policy that determined which drivers could appear on the show. He felt like Memphis racers, including Precious, were getting special treatment, while drivers from other cities got left behind. When he tried to address his concerns, things got personal. Precious allegedly voiced her disagreement with Big Chief's complaints, defending the new system. The argument turned nasty, and Big Chief made a decision that shocked everyone. He didn't just leave that night, he quit his role as racemaster and walked away from America's List, a competition he claimed was his own creation. In a YouTube video posted months later, Big Chief admitted the fun had disappeared from racing for him. He never directly mentioned Precious by name, but fans connected the dots. The Queen of the Streets had somehow become the center of the biggest controversy in Street Outlaws history. But was she really to blame? If you spend 5 minutes searching Precious Cooper's name online, you'll find countless articles and videos claiming she's in a secret relationship with JJ DeBoss. Fan theories have been circulating for years, with people analyzing every interaction between them, looking for evidence of something more than friendship. The rumors got so intense that JJ himself had to address them publicly. Here's the truth: there's nothing romantic between them. Never has been, never will be. Precious grew up with JJ's wife Trisha in the same small town outside Memphis, a place with only about 700 residents where everybody knew everybody. When Precious moved to Memphis to pursue racing, she wasn't just connecting with a mentor, she was reconnecting with family. JJ put it bluntly in an interview: "She helps take care of all of my bills. She helps me as much as I help her. It's just kind of a neutral respect. Nothing crazy, nothing unmoral." He emphasized that his team isn't family by blood, they're family by choice. And Precious earned her place in that family through loyalty, skill, and dedication. The real relationship that matters is the one between Precious and Trisha. These two women have been friends since childhood, and that bond is unbreakable. Precious is the godmother to all 4 of JJ and Trisha's children, a role she takes seriously. When JJ gifts Precious a new car or gives her opportunities to race, it's not because of some secret affair, it's because she's proven herself over and over again. But the rumors persist because Precious keeps her personal life locked down tight. She rarely posts on social media, never discusses relationships, and avoids questions about her dating history. That mystery only fuels more speculation, creating a cycle that probably won't end anytime soon. Some fans even claim they've spotted her wearing a ring and photographed with young children, suggesting she might be married with kids. But Precious isn't talking. So after all the crashes, controversies, and rumors, where does Precious Cooper stand today? The answer might surprise you. While some reality stars fade away when the spotlight dims, the Queen of the Streets is still very much in the game. As of 2025, Precious remains an active member of the Memphis Street Outlaws team, still racing alongside JJ DeBoss and the crew. She's continued to compete in high-stakes races, proving that the near-fatal crash didn't slow her down one bit. Her Instagram, under the handle MSO to Queen of the Streets, has over 26,000 followers, though she only has 34 posts. True to her nature, she keeps things minimal, focusing on racing updates rather than personal drama. The cars have changed over the years, from puddle jumper to Old Heavy, to Zip Tee to newer rides, but the attitude remains the same. Precious still brings that same fierce energy every time she steps onto the track. She's also been part of spin-off shows and special racing events, expanding her presence in the street racing world beyond just the original Memphis series. What makes Precious's story so compelling is that she's managed to stay relevant without compromising who she is. In an era where reality stars overshare everything for likes and views, she's chosen a different path. She lets her racing do the talking. No lengthy explanations, no public feuds on social media, no desperate attempts to stay in the headlines. The woman who once flipped 8 times and walked away from a burning car is still out there, still racing, still winning. She's studying nursing when she's not behind the wheel, building a future beyond the cameras. And while fans may never know the full truth about her personal life, one thing is certain: Precious Cooper earned her crown, and she's not giving it up for anyone.